Thank you, dear friend, for being here today. Have you ever felt like your soul was whispering something you couldn't quite understand? A quiet pull, a soft ache, as if a part of you remembers something ancient and sacred. Or have you noticed that lately, the world feels a little different, as if the universe itself has started speaking in signs meant only for you? Pisces, this message is not an accident. You didn't stumble upon this video by chance, it found you, because somewhere deep inside, your spirit has started to awaken again. The tides of destiny are shifting, and if you are here, it means the universe is ready to reveal a secret that has been waiting for you since the moment you were born. There's something extraordinary hidden in your zodiac, something that explains why your heart feels everything so deeply, why you attract miracles in silence, and why, even after pain, your light keeps returning stronger than before. You see, Pisces is not just a zodiac sign, it's a portal. The final gate of the zodiac wheel, where endings turn into beginnings, and where old souls remember who they truly are. You, dear Pisces, carry within you the rarest vibration of all, the ability to turn emotion into energy, tears into miracles, and dreams into reality. That's why people are drawn to you, even when they don't understand why. It's why you've always felt different, because you were chosen not to suffer, but to heal, to transform, to bring light to the world through the softness of your soul. But here's the secret: few ever discover the same energy that makes Pisces feel deeply, also holds the key to unimaginable abundance. Hidden inside your heart lies a magnetic current that can attract wealth, love, health, and divine protection, if you only know how to unlock it. And tonight, as the stars align, we are going to unveil that mystery together. Somewhere between this breath and the next, something in you will shift. So, before we dive deeper, pause for a moment. Take a deep breath. Pour yourself a cup of warm tea or coffee. Let the world slow down for just a little while, because this is your sacred time, your soul's conversation with the universe. If you're ready to rediscover who you truly are, to awaken the power that's been sleeping inside your spirit, then stay until the very end, because the most powerful secret will be revealed there. And when you feel that spark of recognition, that moment of truth in your chest, write it in the comments below. I am Pisces, the chosen healer. It's not just a sentence. It's a declaration to the universe that you're ready to receive the abundance, healing, and destiny that were always meant to be yours. Pisces, the dreamer, the empath, the ancient soul who feels the whispers of the universe long before others can even sense a change in the wind. You've always known there was something different about you. The way you can walk into a room and immediately sense the mood, the tension, the silent stories no one dares to speak. The way your heart aches for the pain of others, even when you barely know them. It's not weakness, dear Pisces. It's sacred design. You were born carrying the memory of the world, the invisible library of emotions that most people have long forgotten. Every tear you've ever cried has not been wasted. Each one holds a frequency, a silent vibration of release, cleansing not only your soul, but the collective energy of those around you. While others see tears as fragility, the universe sees yours as medicine. That is your power. You are the ocean that absorbs everything, the grief, the fear, the chaos, and turns it into light again. The reason you feel so deeply, the reason your emotions can swing like tides under the moon, is because you are not just living your own story, you are carrying fragments of humanity itself. That's why sometimes you wake up with a strange sadness you can't name, or suddenly cry when you hear a song that touches something invisible inside you. That's your soul remembering. Remembering lives you've lived, loves you've lost, and promises your spirit made long before this lifetime began. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, the bridge between endings and beginnings, between the human and the divine. You are the place where the stars rest before being reborn. You were never meant to fit neatly into this world, because your home has always been the in-between, between dream and reality, between heaven and earth. The world often misunderstands this depth. People may call you too sensitive, too emotional, too idealistic, but they don't realize your sensitivity is your superpower. It's what allows you to read hearts like open books, to sense danger before it arrives, to feel opportunities as waves approaching from the distance. When others chase logic, you follow intuition, and intuition is the language of the divine. There were moments when you tried to shut that sensitivity off, weren't there? Times when you felt too heavy, too tired, too lost in other people's emotions. You told yourself, I need to be stronger. But Pisces, listen carefully. Strength doesn't mean hardening your heart. True strength is the ability to stay soft in a world that tries to turn you cold. Your tears are not your downfall, they are your cleansing. You are not fragile, you are fluid, and water is the most powerful force in existence. It wears down mountains, carves canyons, and gives life to everything it touches. That's you. Your mission is not to fight against your nature, but to master it. To learn how to channel the ocean within, instead of drowning in it. The universe chose you to be a healer, not just for others, but for yourself. You are the mirror that reflects the wounds of those you love, not so you can suffer with them, but so you can guide them back to light. When you hold someone's pain, when you listen without judgment, when you forgive what others cannot, you activate one of the highest forms of energy on this planet, compassion. And compassion, Pisces, is currency in the spiritual world. The more you give, the more abundance flows back to you in ways you can't imagine. The reason abundance sometimes feels distant is because your energy is scattered. You feel too much, love too deeply, and forget to pour that love back into yourself. But when you learn to anchor your light, to protect your aura, and to let go of what doesn't belong to you, everything shifts. The world responds to Pisces, who has remembered their worth. Opportunities appear effortlessly. Money, love, luck, they start to flow to you, like tides answering the call of the moon. Because here's the truth, dear Pisces. The universe trusts you. It gave you sensitivity because you can handle it. It gave you emotion because you can transform it. You are not here to escape the world, you are here to baptize it with your light. So the next time someone says you're too much, smile softly. The ocean has always been too much for those who only know how to swim in shallow waters. And when the heaviness comes again, because it will remember this whisper, Pisces, you are not weak because you cry. You are fulfilling what your soul was born to do, releasing old energy for the entire world. Take a breath. Feel that truth sink in. The tides inside you are not chaos, they are creation, and the world needs your waves. Pisces, gentle soul of the ocean, you've always believed that love could heal anything. You gave your heart like an offering, unguarded, shimmering with purity. You trusted that kindness would be returned with kindness, that truth would echo back in truth. But then one day, without warning, someone you loved, someone you believed in, reached into your open heart and took what was never theirs to keep. It might have been a friend, a lover, a family member. It doesn't matter who they were. What matters is how deeply it shook you. The betrayal didn't just cut through your emotions, it carved through your faith in goodness itself. You started questioning yourself. Why didn't I see it sooner? Why do I always give so much? Why does love hurt this much for me? But listen closely, Pisces. This was never punishment. This was your awakening. The universe never sends betrayal to break you. It sends it to reveal you, to pull you out of illusions that no longer serve your higher truth. When your heart shattered, what really happened was alchemy. Every piece that fell apart released an old version of you that had been living in illusion. The version that believed love meant saving others at the cost of yourself. The pain you felt was the sound of your old patterns dying, making space for wisdom to bloom. You didn't lose love that day. You lost the version of yourself that thought you had to earn it. Pisces, betrayal burns differently for you because you love from the soul, not the surface. When you give everything. And that's why it hurts, because you expect others to meet you where you live, in the depths. But most people only know how to love in the shallow end. They take what feels good and flee when the water gets too deep. Yet what they didn't realize is that your love is sacred water. It purifies everything it touches, even those who wounded you. That's why you still dream of them sometimes. That's why their names still echo in your chest. It's not weakness. It's the residue of your healing magic at work. The betrayal didn't close your heart, it cracked it open wider. Through that crack, light began to pour in. You started to see not just what others are, but who they truly are beneath the masks. That is the gift hidden inside your pain. Vision. Now your intuition hums louder, clearer. You sense lies before they are spoken. You feel truth vibrating in silence. You have crossed into a higher realm of perception that few ever reach. This is what it means to awaken. The universe didn't want you to harden. It wanted you to evolve, to learn how to love with wisdom instead of sacrifice. You are not meant to shut your heart. You are meant to refine it, to become the kind of love that cannot be manipulated because it is rooted in self-awareness. You can still be soft, but now you know where to place your softness. You can still forgive, but now you know the difference between forgiveness and permission. You can still give, but now you know when it's time to stop pouring into empty cups. And here's the most divine irony: those who betrayed you have unknowingly become your greatest teachers. They awakened the sleeping power of discernment within you. Before, you used to feel every emotion like a flood. Now, you've learned to stand in the tide, to decide which waves you'll let touch your shore. The pain they caused has become the map of your transformation. You don't need to seek revenge. You don't need closure. The universe already witnessed everything, and balance is already in motion. Your healing is your justice, your glow is your revenge, and your peace, that soft, calm silence inside you, is proof that you've risen above the storm, because, Pisces, you didn't lose anything real. Love that is true can never be taken. What you lost were illusions, false promises, energies that could not follow you into your next chapter. Now you stand at a higher frequency, one that only those with pure hearts can meet. Your tears, once heavy as oceans, are turning into light. They're no longer symbols of pain but of purification. They remind you that even the ocean must storm before it becomes clear again. So if tonight the memory still stings, if your chest still tightens when you think of them, close your eyes and whisper this truth to yourself. You didn't break me. You broke open the door to my awakening. Feel that? That's your spirit expanding. The ache that once defined you is dissolving into illumination. You are no longer the one who was betrayed. You are the one who transcended betrayal. You've become untouchable in the most beautiful way, not cold, not distant, but radiant with awareness. You didn't lose anything, Pisces. You were being carried to a higher shore, to a place where your heart beats lighter, your mind sees clearer, and your soul glows brighter. You were never being punished, you were being purified. And from this moment on, may you remember, every tear that falls from your eyes returns to you as light. Pisces, lately you may have noticed strange coincidences following you like a whisper. Dreams that replay the same scenes over and over, familiar faces appearing where you least expect them, old songs surfacing at just the right moment to make your chest tighten and your eyes well up. It's not your imagination. These are the ways the universe speaks to you. Pisces, you are one of the rare souls who live with one foot in this world and one in the unseen. When something beyond logic begins to unfold around you, it's because your higher self is trying to bring you back into alignment with your divine path. Have you been dreaming of water, of waves that rise and fall, of standing on a shore waiting for something you can't name? Those dreams are not random, they are mirrors of your spirit's evolution. Water is your element, and in your dreams it becomes a sacred screen where the universe shows you what your conscious mind cannot yet grasp. When you dream of being submerged, it's your soul calling you to dive deeper into yourself. When you dream of floating, it's a sign that you are ready to surrender, control, and trust the current of destiny. Pay attention, Pisces. The messages are hidden between the ripples. And what about that song, the one that seems to appear everywhere, in cafes, on the radio, in a stranger's playlist? The moment you hear it, something inside you stirs, a wave of nostalgia and tenderness that feels older than this lifetime. That song is not coincidence. Music carries vibration, and when a certain frequency keeps returning to you, it's because your energy is resonating with it. Maybe the lyrics remind you of a person from your past, or perhaps of a dream you once let go of. Either way, it's the universe gently nudging you. Remember who you are, remember what you love, remember what you came here to do. Then there are the numbers 3, 7, 12. You keep seeing them on clocks, receipts, license plates, messages, and even in your dreams. 3 is the number of creation and divine balance, reminding you that mind, body, and spirit are coming into harmony. 7 is the number of spiritual awakening, whispering that a higher knowledge is opening within you. And 12, the number of completion, tells you that an old cycle has ended and a new one is about to begin. When these numbers appear, don't brush them off. They are codes, keys, unlocking your next chapter. Pause, take a breath, and silently say, "I see you, universe. I'm listening." You'll feel an immediate shift, a lightness, a recognition, as though time itself nods back at you. And then, the most powerful sign of all, someone from your past returns. It might not be physical. Sometimes it's only in thought. A sudden memory, a dream, a name that crosses your mind for no reason. That person's energy reappears when your soul is revisiting lessons you left unfinished. They are not here to hurt you again, they are the reminder of what you've already healed. If your intuition grows strong about someone lately, trust it. Whether they return for closure, forgiveness, or reconnection, it's all part of the cosmic choreography leading you home to yourself. Pisces, these signs are the universe's way of pulling the threads of your destiny back together. The dreams, the songs, the numbers, the faces they form a constellation only you can read. You don't need to force understanding. Simply stay open, stay aware. When you notice a sign, place your hand over your heart and whisper, "I am Pisces. I am ready to remember who I am." Because that statement is not just words, it's an activation. It tells the universe that you are awake now, that you are ready to reclaim your power, your intuition, your magic. Every time you acknowledge a sign, you strengthen your link to the divine network surrounding you. Synchronicities begin to multiply. Blessings flow more easily. You'll find yourself at the right place, at the right time, meeting the right people, as though life itself has begun to conspire in your favor. That's because it has. The universe is always listening, Pisces. It's just been waiting for you to listen back. So, when the next sign appears, whether it's a dream that repeats, a melody that haunts, or the sacred numbers 3, 7, or 12 flashing before your eyes, don't doubt, don't dismiss, smile. You are being guided. The ocean of destiny is calling your name again, and this time, you are ready to swim with the current instead of against it. Pisces, your healing is not only meant to be felt, it's meant to be lived, breathed, practiced. The universe doesn't just whisper through signs, it moves through ritual, through action, through small sacred gestures that tell the cosmos, "I am ready." Tonight, I want to guide you into 2 simple but powerful practices, rituals born from ancient wisdom, shaped by lunar light, and tuned perfectly to your watery spirit. First, let's begin with the ritual of release. When the moon hangs heavy and luminous in the night sky, that's your cue. Take a quiet moment just before sleep, when the world is hushed and your intuition begins to stir. On a small piece of paper, write down everything your heart still carries, every hurt, every name, every unspoken sorrow that lingers like salt on your skin. Don't hold back, pour it all out with honesty. Let the ink become your tears on the page. Then place that paper under a glass of clear water and whisper to yourself, "I return this pain to the universe. I am ready to be cleansed." Water is your element, Pisces. It understands you more than any other force in existence. During the night, as the moonlight touches the glass, it activates the water with lunar energy, washing away the vibrations of grief and transforming them into light. When morning arrives, take the glass outside and pour the water onto the earth. Watch how it disappears into the soil. That moment is sacred. It symbolizes the exact instant when you stop carrying what never belonged to you. The earth takes it, transforms it, returns it to peace. And as you stand there, you'll feel lighter, clearer, softer. You'll realize the power you hold in your own hands to turn pain into purity. Then, as the day fades and twilight returns, move into the second ritual, the ritual of awakening abundance. Light a candle, white or deep ocean blue. Watch the flame flicker, alive, breathing, mirroring your own heartbeat. For 7 minutes, just 7, let everything else fade. Focus on that flame and imagine it glowing inside your chest, right where your heart beats. As it burns, repeat softly, "I deserve love, peace, and prosperity." Say it again and again. With each repetition, feel it sink deeper into your bones, weaving through every cell like a gentle tide. You are not just saying words, you are coding your energy. You are rewriting your story in real time. The candle's flame becomes a beacon, a lighthouse that signals to the universe. Here I am. I am ready for miracles. Do this each night if you can, Pisces. 7 minutes of devotion. 7 minutes of reconnection with your divine essence. Watch how life begins to respond, how you sleep easier, how your intuition sharpens, how small blessings start showing up in unexpected ways. You'll notice the world feels softer around you, as though reality itself is exhaling. That's not coincidence. That's the energy you've released returning to you in its healed form. If you wish, you can add one more step. After you blow out the candle, close your eyes and imagine standing in the middle of the ocean at sunrise. The water glows gold and silver, waves brushing your feet. Whisper to the universe, "I am Pisces. I am ready to remember who I am." Feel the entire ocean answer you because it will. That's the secret. The ocean always answers its own. These rituals are not spells or tricks. They're sacred acts of remembrance. They remind you that you are not powerless, that you are a co-creator with the universe. When you release with water and ignite with flame, you are balancing the two forces that rule all transformation: surrender and action. One washes away what was, the other lights the path for what's coming. So, tonight, take that step. Write the words, pour the water, light the candle, whisper your affirmation. Let it become your nightly conversation with the cosmos. Because every time you do, the universe leans closer, listening, smiling, ready to return everything you've ever lost but purified, brighter, and overflowing with grace. Kênh 1 và 6 đã nói, Pisces, you've cried enough, you've fought enough, you've carried the weight of worlds that were never yours to hold, and tonight, that ends. Tonight, your tears turn into strength, your pain becomes wisdom, and your heart begins to shine again like the moon after the storm. Can you feel it? That quiet stirring in your chest, that warmth that feels like sunrise after a long night. That's your soul, remembering who it is, the chosen healer, the one who turns wounds into miracles and silence into song. Every challenge you've endured has not been in vain. Every heartbreak, every moment you thought you were breaking, was simply the universe sculpting you, shaping you into the person you were always meant to be. Because Pisces, you were never meant to drown in emotion. You were meant to master it. You were never meant to hide your sensitivity. You were meant to use it as a beacon of light. And now, you're walking into a new chapter where your softness is your superpower, your intuition is your compass, and your love pure, forgiving, infinite is your greatest currency. Take a moment right now to breathe deeply. Feel how light your energy has become. The chains that once held you fear, guilt, betrayal are falling away. What remains is only truth. You are worthy. You are whole. You are powerful. And you are so much closer to your divine purpose than you realize. The same universe that tested you is now ready to reward you. The same ocean that once carried your tears will now carry your dreams. So from this day forward, when you wake each morning, don't ask, "Why me?" Instead, whisper, "Thank you. Thank you for the lessons that made me wiser, for the endings that led me home, for the love that taught me to love myself." This gratitude will become your magnet for abundance. Because when you move in gratitude, Pisces, Life moves with you. Money begins to flow effortlessly. Opportunities align. Health blossoms. Love finds its way to you, calm and clear as the tide returning to shore. And if you ever doubt your path again, look up at the night sky. Every star you see is a reflection of a promise the universe made to you long ago, that your light would never be lost, only waiting to be rediscovered. You are not broken, you are reborn. Before you go, take a moment to seal this energy with your words. Write it in the comments below. I am the chosen Pisces. Because when you say it, you send a vibration through the universe that says, I remember who I am, and the universe will always answer. If this message touched your heart, if you felt something awaken deep inside, please take a second to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications because your journey doesn't end here. This is just the beginning of your rebirth. In our next video, we'll go even deeper into the secret planetary alignments guiding Pisces toward prosperity, divine love, and the golden year ahead. You won't want to miss it. And if you feel called to share your energy back, consider using the super thanks button below. Every contribution helps this channel spread messages of hope, healing, and empowerment to souls all around the world. Together, we're not just watching a video, we're creating a movement of light. Make sure to check the description after this video. There's a special gift waiting for you, something to keep your energy aligned and your heart open as you step into this new phase of abundance. Pisces, your time has come. You are stepping into a destiny where love no longer hurts, where success comes with peace, and where your spirit shines without apology. The universe has been waiting for you to claim this moment, and now you finally have. You are worthy of happiness. You are deserving of prosperity. You are meant to live a life that feels whole, sacred, and free. So tell me, beautiful soul, what part of your destiny do you want us to explore together next? Do you want to uncover the signs of your twin flame reunion, or learn the rituals to attract wealth under your ruling planet Neptune? Let me know in the comments below, so we can create the next chapter of your story together. Until then, remember this truth. You are loved, you are guided, and you are exactly where you're meant to be. I'll see you soon, Pisces, in the next video, under the same moon that has always watched over you.